My name is Marilyn Kerr, and I live at 108 Patterson Road, which is in Union Township. I'm here tonight because I want to explain how the former Board of Supervisors' decision to issue a permit for fracking behind our house, the Mingo well pad, has destroyed our quality of life and has significantly reduced our property value. And since you are our elected representatives, I'm here asking for your help. I've reached out to EQT and I've heard nothing in response. I'll start by telling you that we purchased our home in 2015. The property around us was zoned agricultural residential. Since there was no public sewerage in place, we thought, we wouldn't even have to worry about development behind us. Then we heard that EQT had requested a permit for a well directly behind our house. We came to the township meeting, we objected to the issuance of the permit on the basis of significant health concerns of being so close to this activity, on the basis of the way a well would devalue our property, and on the basis of the noise and the dirt and the traffic that we would be subjected to. All who spoke in favor of the well, as we understand, stood to gain substantial personal wealth if the well went in. We have received no compensation from EQT. We own a little less than, we own about half an acre of land, and we were offered about $1,000 to purchase our rights. Since the activities begun on that well pad, our backyard has turned into an industrial development all day and all night, every single day of the week. There is heavy truck traffic going back and forth in front of our house. There is noise of drilling, digging, heavy machinery. The trucks, which are 18-wheelers, which are those trucks hauling water, go a lot faster than what the posted speed limit, which is 25. Our road was torn up all summer because they were installing larger water lines to feed the well. We couldn't open, and we still cannot open our windows because the noise is so intense and because there's so much dirt and dust. In the past, we used to have picnics at our house. We had a big yard, we have a little pool, we have multiple grandchildren. They're afraid to be in our backyard now. They're afraid of the trucks, they're afraid of the noise, they're afraid of the fire they've seen coming from the well, and they don't even know the danger that we're being subjected to because of the chemicals that are being injected into the ground and then that are going to be coming out of the ground, let alone a pipeline explosion, etc. Now, is this just the anxiety of a homeowner who's not happy with the development around the house? It is not. In 2020, a Pennsylvania grand jury issued a report and drew the conclusion that Pennsylvania's state oversight of fracking was at best poor. They said that the state failed to protect residents' health and safety. They also stated that fracking companies had committed criminal violations in the past that went undiscovered until significant environmental damage had occurred, that caused pipeline explosions and other criminal acts. They also came to the conclusion that the closer you live to a well, the more likely you are going to be breathing harmful emissions, and that's after the well is in place. The pipelines, or the gathering lines, that are put in place in conjunction with the wells are subject to very little regulation because the state legislature has not kept up with the technological advances in fracking. There's a lot more information coming out now. There are maps that map methane and benzene emissions that come from these wells that are way above the recommended standard for public health. And those are posted on the internet in real time, and these are pollutants that affect a person's respiratory, reproductive, and nervous systems. And there's a million other things in reports that can be cited. I talked to lawyers about, representing us to go against EQT, to fight them because of our loss of property, because of the loss of our quality of life. And I was told that I would need at least $100,000 to go against them, because they would paper any law firms with motion after motion and drag them to court. They nearly bankrupted one firm that was in the end did prevail. I am asking EQT to compensate us for our losses. They have not replied to any inquiry. Since they have not, I'm asking you, the supervisors, to contact them and to contact the DEP and pressure the DEP to monitor those pipelines, to monitor the chemicals that are going into the ground and the chemicals that are coming out of the ground. And I'm asking you again to be our advocates in this, because our voice means nothing to EQT. I have a case number, and I'd like to give that to you. When I reached out to EQT, they gave me a case number, never responded, but I would like to give this to you so that if you were to contact them on our behalf, that you could reference that.
You just have one copy?
Yes.
Could you give it to Mary Ann? She'll make copies and give it to all of us then.
Thank you very much.
108 Patterson. 108 Patterson. Ms. Kerr, is it?
Yeah.
Now, before the meeting began, I talked to you and your husband before the meeting about some of the issues. You said you had problems with mud and all that on the road?
Yeah.
Did you? I have to go down too. But what type of mud do you, is this happening all the time?
No. I would say the mud on the road is the least of our concerns.
Okay.
Our biggest concern is the fine dust that coats everything outside, my porch furniture. We have a little above ground pool that my husband had to vacuum every single day. Now, you know you're breathing that in as well.
You also said something before when you first came in, you had concerns about traffic.
Yes.
What are the concerns about traffic?
She said speeding trucks.
Speeding trucks, and these are 18-wheelers. These are water tanker trucks. Thank you. And when I say it's 24/7, 7 days a week, I'm talking they're going by every 5 minutes, one's coming or going.
Also, you made comments about the noise.
Yes.
Okay. And again, I always tell people, paint a picture for us. What do you mean by noise? Is it
I have some recordings of the noise, but it would take me some.
It's okay. So is the noise, how long has this noise been going on?
I think that house just started the third well.
When did you first start having problems?
It's been over a year.
Yeah.
And there was the development of the well site itself, which was heavy machinery, but this has been, so imagine a giant digger digging and the sound it makes. the beeping that you hear when a construction vehicle is backing up, if you can think of that, that never stops. The engine noises of these machines. And I was told by the DEP that the EQT was having difficulty getting through some rock under Patterson Road. So if you can imagine a giant metal mallet banging on a rock and amplify it 100 times, that's what it sounded like. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for months. The entire summer we listened to this.
Alright, so behind, this well pad's behind your house.
Directly behind our house,
Are there any,
900 feet, I think.
are there any sound walls up or anything?
There is a patchwork of, it looks like plywood.
Opening is facing our house.
Yeah, the opening, which is where the vehicles drive up, that, we can see that, so.
It faces our house, so we're not getting any of the,
Valuableness
Yeah.
of a sound wall.
If-
Right.
there.
Yeah, if it does have much effect at all.
Alright, anything else, folks?
Excuse me?
Anything else?
No,
And this is your husband, your name, sir?
yes,
Patrick
Kerr?
Kerr.
Alright, thank you. Who else-
thank you.
Who else do we have from